Good morning, everyone. The topic for today is one of importance in our day-to-day life, that is a format of a formal letter writing. So many a times a school-going student or an office boss may have to convey a very serious message which has to be recorded and documented in a proper manner. So that makes a formal letter writing important. In this video, I will be explaining the 10 very unique and important components or constituents of a formal letter writing from address to superscription. So as you can see on the screen, first is from address, second is date, third is to address, the fourth is subject, the fifth is opening salutation, the sixth is body, seventh is subscription, next is parting salutation, ninth is layout, and the last one is what is a superscription. So what is the purpose, the necessity or the reason for each of these constituents or units that will be explained in my video. Meanwhile, as I say in every video of mine, please like, share, and do subscribe if you find my videos as useful and beneficial. Let's move on to the topic. From address, this is written because the receiver or the reader must know the sender. So also it is mandatory or important because the reader or the receiver, the recipient, would want to reply, and that makes from address significant. So I have given an example which you can see here. Mr. Jack Fernandez, first is a name, the second is the society name, name of the building and the room number. The third is the name of the lane or the street, and the last is name of the city or district. The next important component is date. Date is important as the reader must know when the letter was written. It is important because if the sender may want the recipient to solve any issue within a stipulated time frame, the sender will know how many days are left for him to solve the issue. So that is why this date is important. In case the recipient here means the receiver. The receiver has to solve an important issue, he or she is facing with a problem, so there is a time frame for that, there is a deadline for that. In that case, the sender has to know how many days are left for him to consider and solve the issue, so that makes the date very important component. So it can be written in any format, as you can see here: 12 February, comma 2021, or 12.3.2021, or 12/3/2021. The next important component is to address. We, of course, cannot deny to address because the letter has to reach the addressee's table. I hope you know what is an addressee. Someone to whom the letter is sent is called as an addressee. So as you can see here, if I want to send the letter to the editor, Times of India. So the first is to, comma, the editor, the name of the newspaper, and the name of the place. The next important component is subject. This shows the purpose for which the letter is written. So, in a way, we can say that the reason or the purpose at one glance is known through the subject. The purpose and the content of the entire letter is known in the beginning itself with the subject. So we may often feel that what is the necessity or the purpose of subject when we are writing a big long letter itself. So this is the reason behind it. The purpose can be known in the beginning itself. For example, of the municipal commissioner, he is a person who is always busy and engaged with so many works. So if he sees the subject at one glance, he will know what is the letter about, and he can forward it to the concerned authorities. So that makes the subject very important. Application for leave of 5 days to attend a ceremony, and you can also also underline the subject. Next is, what is opening salutation? Very important. What is its importance? We often write a letter to an important person. Obviously, if it is a formal letter, we have to convey a very serious message to a person with a strong designation or authority. He or she would be an authoritative person. So there are several salutations according to the dignity or the status or the prestige or the decorum of that person. So as you can see here, I have cited some examples. His Excellency, the President of India. If we are writing a letter to the President or the Prime Minister of India, we write it as, we salute them as His Excellency, the President of India. In case if it is a boss or a manager, then we can say dear sir. If it is a principal, then we can say respected sir or madam. If it is a temple or a church priest, then we can write reverend father and respected sir, etc. Next important component is the body. The body is divided into three main parts, that is introduction, main body, and conclusion. Now the thing is, you may ask me a question, ma'am, why is this necessary? Why do we have to divide the body into three main components or parts? The answer is here. The continuous reading harms the eyes. Imagine a very long essay written. It will really harm the eyes. But paragraphs give a rest, a respite to the eyes. That is why body is divided into introduction, main body, and conclusion. An introduction is a must because that is a way to start the letter. That is the proper etiquette. I hope you know what is etiquette, the proper rules or mannerisms. It is not fair to jump directly into the matter when we start writing a letter. So we introduce what is the matter in the first para itself. Now, second comes the main body, which is the most important core matter. It expresses whatever you want to clearly say. All the details and descriptions are given in the main body. And the last is conclusion. It is written moreover as a formality where we express our thanks and gratitude for the person. Maybe he is the person who is going to look into the matter. So it is important to express our sincere and humble thanks and gratitude. The next is, what is subscription? It is another matter of a polite behavior, of a good manner, etiquette. It's a proper rule that is maintained in the letter. It is written on the left side of the letter. Subscriptions vary according to the situation. For example, if we are writing a letter to our near and dear ones, we say with love. Then with prayers, with respect, with due respect, etc. With love, yours faithfully, and the signature. Signature is the part that is important in the subscription. The next component is parting salutation. It is a form of etiquette or a polite behavior. It is a counterbalance to the opening salutation. For example, yours sincerely, yours affectionately, yours truly, etc. The next is, what is a layout? So, good layout is adding beauty or impression to the letter. It is a way in which something is organized properly. So, structuring in the right way as it is easy to read and it gives a professional look to your letter. That is the importance or meaning of layout. I hope you got it. What is a layout? It is a way in which something is properly arranged. So there is a centralized layout, there is a left aligned layout also. So centralized layout is the traditional form, but nowadays we follow more or less the left alignment. And the last is superscription. It is the last but not the least. The address is superscribed on the envelope. It animates the letter. As you can see here, I have given the example. The name and address of the concerned person is superscribed or engraved on the surface of the letter. Next is the two layouts you can see here. One is a centralized one. The second one you can see in the orange light is more or less of the left alignment. You can see the first here is centralized layout. The second is the left aligned. In the left alignment, everything it comes to the left hand side. So you can observe here the space between the words, the salutation, the greeting, the paragraph, the closing, the signature, how to leave a space between the words, between the paragraph. And when you are typing a letter on the PC, you can use a plain font like an Arial or a Times New Roman. So, this is the topic for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, give your valuable comments, and please do subscribe if it is beneficial for you.